Scorpio, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be an Astroflower reading from the 12th going through to the 19th of September. I did do a Mercury retrograde reading last night, which you may want to go and see. It will be linked somewhere in our description. If not, it will be definitely on our channel. We've also done the monthly readings, which I think is really important because it's making a major effect on all of the readings at the moment. Really interested in seeing how yours is going to come out in according to the overall energies. It's going to be very interesting. So let's just jump straight in there and see what's coming up for you. Is that the overall energies? You know, it's happiness maybe for you. Let's see what's going on your everyday life sort of situation with your connection with the outside world, as it were. This is busy for you because you're in your autumn period here, but it's very concentrated, so that may be very busy in very certain areas of your life at the moment, and not necessarily, you won't be being pulled from pillar to post. It just means you're going to be very intense on certain things. There is a slight snowplow, so your guides are trying to pull things into your here and now, but it's not massive. And I think that's got to do with your monthly, with the fact that your birthday is coming up. Let's just see. And then in the second section here, this is the next wave that's coming through, which I talked about in your monthly readings as well. So yeah, quite an concentrated week for you by the looks of things. Let's just see what the overall energy is going on here for you. Sometimes you don't like to, you're not the best at confronting things, Scorpio. And I say that in the nicest way, simply because you don't like to cause pain for people. You don't like conflict in general. But when you get in a conflict, you have that stinger in your tail that can take anybody out, which is really good for you. But here is a case of, putting order in certain aspects of your life, putting order into what's been going on in the past. So yeah, it is that last 2 months before your birthday. It's working out where you want to be next year and everything like that. So it's basically about putting order in it, concentrating on the here and now. And this is what I was saying up here as well. The overall energy is helping you to really focus and to concentrate on the things that need to be concentrated on, really. Not that you want to concentrate on or what you should concentrate, but what you need to concentrate on. It's very focused here, very streamlined. Let's just see what's going on in your relationship side. Here we have the karmic message here. Lightly does it with your feet. So I wouldn't get into too much hot water if I was you. Try and stay away from any sort of conflictual sort of topics and stuff like that. Enjoying basically the presence of other people within your life, and being interested in them rather than sort of the complications of life, basically. So yeah, so tread lightly as you go forward, nurturing those relationships. That's what it seems to be like. It's a moment in this week here of listening a lot, I think, and just being there for other people, which you're really good at, Scorpio. You're one of the best listeners, there's no doubt about it. And nurturing those relationships through listening will be really good for you and for your relationships that are around you. I seem to feel that it's more to do with a collective rather than a couple situation here. Yeah, you could be nurturing your relationship, but I think it's more the greater collective, simply because of what's going to be going on around us in society at this present time, and the jaw-dropping changes that are coming through. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence that karmic message. They're wrapping you up in fluffy cotton wool. So the universe is really trying to make you, they're giving you a bit of healing in a way, and a bit of making you feel, oh, that's so nice. sort of, yeah, real sort of lovely feelings basically going on. A fair exchange. So having a fair exchange with the people around you and actually enjoying, this is what I'm saying, enjoying being with those people, listening to them and also talking to them, obviously. But it's like the universe is trying to encourage you, encourage that aspect of you that's going to bring you that feeling of, yeah, of coziness within your life, within your relationships. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this and how they're trying to encourage that sort of side of things. Very easygoing, sort of. They're trying to create moments for you where you can spend time with other people. So they're trying to cut out things in life, or trying to create a situation where you can have a cup of tea with someone that you just happen to be passing by a cafe and you see a friend, you kind of, oh, how are you doing? Oh, yeah, I'll stop for a cup of tea. I've got time. Or a cup of coffee, whichever you're bent. So they're trying to provide time for you. They're trying to, yeah, giving you healthy boundaries. So in order for you can build up a bit of space around you as you're going to get ready to go on this journey after your birthday. But here the guides are really sort of in a position where they want to sort of streamline your activities so you can actually spend good quality time with the people that you enjoy around you. So I would really get into that whole idea of taking time, basically. How is the guides influencing that conversation that is within you? Don't worry about a thing. That's what they're sort of saying. Because 3 little birds by a bird doorstep. I want to, Bob. If you bring up 3 little cups, I'll be chuffed as bits. Let's just see what we got. 5 of cups. That couldn't be more opposite, really, could it? Yeah, it's if you worry, you will be disappointed. If you're trying to do everything, you will be disappointed. And I think this is where your guides are trying to help you out with that conversation that is within you, kind of saying, oh, don't worry about it. It's okay. I'll do it another day. I'll connect with that person another day. Or that sort of thing. So you can, or within your relationships, don't worry having to contact everybody to actually speak to them every single day. Let them come to you a little bit, I think. And it's just going to help you to nurture those relationships off the here and now, off of that overall energy that's flowing through you. So I'd really concentrate on the here and now, basically, if I was you. Okay, let's just see what's going on your money side of life. This appears to have a little bit more in the way of stress and strains. I think this is where the here and now is. You've got to be very organised in your job, in your business, in your projects, whatever you're doing. Just being organised will only be just enough, as it were. Don't stress about things. Just keep it calm. Have that breathing going in, and I would also sort of say that it would be beneficial to your productivity within your job, your business, or your products, your projects, to actually just take a little bit of time out for yourself as well, so you can just recharge yourself. Yeah, I think out of the last 4 signs, you're the third one to get it in exactly the same position. I think there's a financial situation that may be happening in the world around us where we've got to let go of the old way of doing things financially. And concentrating on the here and now. So looking forward rather than looking back, sort of saying, I want to go back to that. Well, you're not going to be able to. So concentrate on walking forward by the looks of things. As much as it was rosy as it was before, maybe, it will be rosy in the future, but you've got to walk forwards towards it. How is the universe trying to sort of guide this karmic message? They're asking you to stand up for things that are fair within your business world. So this could be you're very usually a very good advocate for sort of human rights, that sort of thing. Honesty or just like righteousness is a good thing for you. You sort of sits with you in a way, and because the Scorpion used to be a way of measuring, balancing things, which is also used within Libra, but then Libra and Scorpion was created after we changed from a 10-month year into a 12-month year. We'll go into a video about that and how it changes the signs and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's asking you to sort of like be a sort of like a advocate for fair exchange, basically. And in order to do that, it's asking you to walk away from the way doing things. So if you think that there's something that's within your business or within your job or within your competitors and stuff like that, or within the role model or the not role model, the way in which you do business doesn't sit with you right anymore, I would walk away from it. I think that's what they're saying here. Being honest with yourself about your business, being honest within your workspace, because things do need to change. And I think this change is going to come from each of us individually, which is going to do a change across the boards. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence your karmic path. Don't look back in anger, I heard you say. So basically they're saying here, the guides are trying to sort of kind of going, okay, we're going off on a journey or we're moving house. Let me take all the good things of the past. And I think that's what that's all about. And leave all the stuff, the bad stuff. This is a moment of your year where you're working out where you want to be next year and everything like that, what you want to be doing, what job you want to be doing, where you want to be living, what you physically want to be doing. So your guides are helping you to just leave all the bad stuff behind you, and just take the good going forward. Okay, giving you a clear vision. They're giving you the wind at your back, taking out the emotions within your business world, within your job, within your finances, and all of that sort of thing. And they're helping you to actually move on with a very clear vision and direction about where you're going, and taking out the emotions of it, so you don't get overwrought by the situations or get distracted by your emotions within the financial and business world. Okay, let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that, the conscious conversation that we all have within us. They're noting things, so it's all to do with preparing, I think. As the world is changing around you, it's going to take you a little bit of time, by the looks of it, to get into the new rhythm, into the new way of being. And that's going to take some planning and preparation. And this is what your guides seem to be influencing you. So kind of, did you notice that? Look at that. In the future, maybe I should do things like that. It's helping you to work out how you want to be in the going future, basically. Having a looking at things in a different way. So, they're allowing you to, plan and see things, how they work in this new environment that is around you and around us. So you can, make the best of it going forward. You can get the best out of life. And certainly by leaving all the bad stuff that's behind. But start to look at life, look at your business, your job in a different way. This is what I mean about sort of standing up for justice and about things that are fair, or not necessarily fair, but are righteous. Okay, let's just see what the combining energy is and the energy going into next week after the 19th. It's a blank canvas. That's what it's providing for me. So anything is possible. And I think it's going to be down to this planning aspect here, giving you a clear vision of where to go forward and planning for that way to go forward in the here and now. So it's like yeah, it is like you know, it's keeping those emotions under control. So it's smooth sailing. This is what comes in here with the Queen of Swords as well. And you've got the Queen of Wands that is in your overall energies. It's going to tie your passions and your emotions in one. So you're going to feel a lot more joyous about life, actually. That's what it seems to be like. But you've got to look at things in a different way, Scorpio, in order to get this sort of joy. There is this transition that you're going through, but also the world around you, which is in the monthly readings, and in that Mercury retrograde. There's loads of links in the description below, as well. Links to our sister channel, Somatic TV, and also our Instagram page. And you might well find your book up there. I'm not sure. But yeah, have a look at it. In the meantime, Scorpio, don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.